Hi folks, my name's Rich Hungerford. I am here at the Warriors Path Academy. I'm just going for a bit of a walk today and I'm hoping to share with you something that's going to help you guys out there. I'm aware that a lot of people are living in a lot of fear at the moment. There's a lot of change on this planet happening at a rate of knots that's being not really experienced in our generation, our era, our time frame today. So we've got a whole stack of people who are feeling very unprepared and consequently lacking resilience about what to do about that, how to manage it. And I'm going to share with you just a couple of quick tips today on this video that I've found help me. And I learned these fundamentally while serving in the SAS regiment. So a Special Forces sort of perspective on things, so to speak. One of those, and I learned this when I did a lot of parachuting, both free fall and static line parachuting. And if you've ever been in those experiences, you've jumped out of a plane that's perfectly good and got engines and everything still working, there's a contest of logic that goes through your brain, which is interesting to observe introspectively. One of the things I noticed was simply that I knew I was going to do this, but I still had anxiety about it. Did this thing that they put on my back come with instructions that are good enough for me to basically be able to utilize under life and death stress? Is it a good parachute? Man, I packed it. Did I do it right? Did all the checks get done? There's a lot of things going through your mind right as the aircraft ascends to height, does a few circles, and we get the 2-minute warning, 1-minute warning, 3-minute warning, and then before you know it, you find yourself becoming anxious because there's a whole stack of unknowns in that space. But then it comes down to having faith in the equipment. The equipment is good. It is quality. It is, being prepared, and it's been checked by the best in the business. But we've still got to have that leap of faith, quite literally, that it's all going to work. And then if things start to go wrong, I can work the problem on the way down. I can actually get to that point to save my own life, to actually follow the drills and the skills and the procedures that I've learned beforehand. Not make it up right then and there. It's stuff I've practiced, I've been taught, I've been drilled in, and becomes second nature. So I can do it under pressure. So dealing with fear and anxiety in that space is about being pre-prepared. It's about being aware that something's wrong, something's going on, and that you are reacting to it with your sympathetic nervous system, so your fight or flight response. You can't necessarily control that, but you can control how you react to it and how you start to manage and shape it. Right? And that's the art of fear management. A lot of people think that super soldiers like SAS and Green Beret guys and all the rest don't get scared. Wrong. We get very scared. We're in a lot of situations that create the need for fear, a healthy need for fear. To not be scared leads one into sort of an apathetic state, a complacency, and that's dangerous. So we want the fear, but we want to be able to manage it. It's got good attributes that lend itself to survival and high performance, but I've got to manage them. What I'm doing here at the Warriors Path Academy is very much about that. It's about getting guys and girls just like you watching this video to become conversant with the mechanisms that you're either aware of or even not aware of, in most of the cases, of how you are reacting to what you perceive as threatening. Whether it's changes in the global environment, or it's a relationship issue at home, or it's anything else. Our primitive brain reacts the same way. It doesn't say, that's more dangerous than that. It just says, that's danger, there's danger, I'm reacting. And it switches on the same neurology, the same pathways, and everything starts to unpack accordingly. Now, what I believe is the more we understand that process, the triggers, and then what we can do to soothe and manage it, the more we can perform under high stress environments. And that's what the Warriors Path Academy is all about. So for those of you who have been with us for a while, I'm hoping you're starting to elicit that information, that knowledge, and transfer it into your own awareness and skill set so you can definitely use it. For those of you who are new to us, that's what we're about. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make the world a better place by making people less reactive to every single little thing that goes wrong. Because there's a great adage, if the little things that you face every day ruin you, how on earth do you expect to deal with the big things that come along and really challenge you? And I'll leave you with that thought.